Raven, pick up the gun!
Let go!
Pick up the gun!
Go of me! Let go! Let go!
No!
Give me that gun! No! I said give me that gun! No! Let even go! No! Give it to me! Give it!
You shot her!
How long do I have to be in this place? Why can't I get out of here? I'm not a criminal.
Will you? Just
take it easy. It's easy for you to say take it easy. You just came from a warm apartment. You probably took a shower and you probably had a nice breakfast.
You mean they didn't give you breakfast yet here?
Oh, yeah, right. They gave us breakfast. Scrambled eggs that taste like those old rubber raincoats, those yellow ones. And this plumbing is unbelievable. I am going nuts with this trip.
Raven, you'll be out of here before too long.
Too long? I have already been in here too long. Why didn't you post bail? Why did I have to spend the night here in this beautiful dress? Let me tell you, if anything happens to this dress, I'm gonna sue all of you.
We couldn't find a magistrate, but all that's been taken care of, okay? We'll be out of here really quickly.
When? When can I get out of here? When can I go home? And when can I change?
Raven.
When can I take a bubble bath?
Raven, yeah, we'll be out soon. It's a police court. It's in this building. There'll be no time at all.
Well, let's get started. As soon as we tell them what happened, they'll let me go, won't they?
Sure. I hope.
What do you mean you hope? Isn't it obvious? I didn't even know that stupid woman. It was an accident. All they have to do is talk to Lance.
Get your big hooks off of me! You got nothing better to do, huh? There are little old ladies getting robbed out there. All you do is
save
pick
your-
up an honest woman!
Save your breath, honey. I've heard it all before. Come on.
Yeah, well, you never listen. Your cops never listen. All you cops are deaf, dumb, and blind. Read my lips.
Get in there.
Hey, who are you shoving?
You.
Hey, guard, I'm ready.
Drop dead.
Right.
Look, Raven, just take it easy, okay? I'll be back in about a half an hour.
What are you staring at?
The competition, honey. And it ain't much.
Bailiff. How do I look? Real nice, smiley. Wow. Hey, how does it feel to be on the other side of a judge's bench for a change? Huh?
That'll be $30 for contempt in court.
Hey, you guys, come on, quit laughing, will you? We gotta get this thing over with. I just came from Raven, and she is mad.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Mountain Grown Folgers, Mountain Grown coffee, the richest kind, and by Bold 3, detergent plus full-strength fabric softener.
Not long ago, my only exercise was climbing up and down a stepladder. Today, I'm climbing Eagle Mountain. Boy, have I changed my life for the better. Back then, antique stores were the only place I knew to buy antiques. Now I know what to look for. I get my best buys at yard sales. That's some change. And before I knew better, I had to buy boxes of this and bottles of that to get my laundry clean and soft. But Bold 3 detergent plus fabric softener changed that. A product that cleans, softens, and controls static cling all in one box. Now that's a change for the better. Oh, I know, only if it works. Well, Bold 3 works. Look at these jeans. Muddy, right? These were just as muddy. Would you ask more from a detergent? And talk about softness. I mean, this feels really soft. Now watch. No sticking, no crackling, no annoying static cling. Would you ask more from your fabric softener? Now that's some change.
A change for the better. Bold 3.
Sphinx!
Nefertiti.
Cleopatra! Right!
Oh, you're good at charades, Pam.
And now she's great at coffee.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson. You said Folgers would prove it.
Sure, Folgers is different, a special blend. Best I've tasted.
Mountain grown?
That means great flavor because it's the richest kind of coffee.
Honey?
Yes. Sounds like
Oh, more Folgers coffee!
Great coffee's easy, and Mountain Grown Folgers proves it.
You're two sights for sore eyes.
Hello, Mrs. Goodman. How's my little boy?
Oh, full of the devil as usual, but otherwise fine.
Where is he, in school?
Yes, and don't think it wasn't a fight to get him there. He wanted to stay right here until his mommy and daddy were back. But I reminded him about the papier-mâché elephant he's making for your birthday. Anyway, that got him there.
Oh, I'm absolutely exhausted.
Yeah, I was really beginning to worry about you people.
Why? We told you we were spending the night in Springfield, didn't we?
Well, yes, but when I spoke with Mrs. Cavanaugh last night, she told me what you were going to be doing today, and, well, I just didn't know what time you'd be home from the services.
Well, there weren't really any services to speak of, unfortunately.
Well, I thought you were going to be able to arrange something for Jody's mother.
All we were able to arrange was a decent burial, a few words spoken over the coffin. Actually, we didn't want to put Jody through anything more than that. It was depressing enough as it was.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I feel so sorry for that poor girl. Funny, isn't it, how we feel about our mothers and fathers, even when they treat us like dirt?
Well, we're glad we did it. Anyway, at least Jody won't have to feel guilty about something she didn't do.
Yeah, right. Well, you both must be starving. I bet you didn't even have time for breakfast, huh?
Oh, no, we had a little bit of something on the train this morning.
Oh, well, let me fix you something. It's almost time for lunch anyway.
I wouldn't mind, Mrs. Goodman.
What about the kids?
No, they went over to Sid's Tavern to have a bite to eat, so it would just be the two of us.
Oh, okay. Did you find out what kind of woman she was? Jody's mama.
We know she's not a candidate for sainthood. That much we know.
Well, I figured. Well, from the things that Jody has said, you know, I know it's none of my business, but I can't help overhearing things sometimes.
Well, she wasn't very kind to Jody.
No, but I think we also know something else now, something a little bit more positive. That is that Jody's forgiven her.
Yeah, that trip of yours sounds like a real bummer. But I guess it had to be done.
Yes, it did.
Jody deserves a lot of credit for the way she handled herself. It wasn't easy.
No, it wasn't, but, well, I did what I had to do, and I'm just sorry I was too late.
Hey, you were on time to give her a decent burial. That counts for something.
Yeah, I suppose. You know, if we hadn't been there, no one would have been at the services.
Ah, that's pretty sad, isn't it?
No, my mother never really had a lot of friends. Just, acquaintances. People she used or people that used her.
It's too bad she never realized what a terrific daughter she had.
I used to say the same thing about my mother. Only I guess I wasn't all that terrific myself. I was a pretty sassy kid when I was your age.
Is your mother still alive?
No, I'm alone, just... Hey, listen, you guys came in here for lunch, so here's the menu. And this one's on me.
No way, Sid. I already have too much on my tab.
Don't argue with the owner.
Okay, I won't. I guess I can't, considering the state of my finances.
And now, don't worry about that. I'm sure you kids are going to be back at work pretty soon. From what Smiley Wilson says, that guy sure is Mr. Optimistic, isn't he?
Well, I don't know why.
Well, he's obviously got something in the works. Only don't ask me
Yeah, well,
what.
next time you work out, you gotta let me know.
Hey, Stoner!
Hey, back in town, huh? Welcome home.
Sit down and tell me what's happening.
Listen, Sid just said something about Smiley working on a plan.
Oh, don't remind me. I think you two already know what the plan is.
We do? Oh, you're not talking about that crazy scheme about setting rates?
Come on, man. This is not something we can afford to broadcast.
Calvin, you don't mean they've actually gone through with that dumb joke.
The scam has begun, Jody.
You've got to be kidding. I didn't think they actually meant to go through with it.
I didn't think they were really serious about it either, but that was before I knew Mr. Smiley Wilson. That guy turned out to be one keg of dynamite. I just hope he doesn't explode in our faces.
Well, I can't believe it. It's so silly. It's too far-fetched.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't say that if you could see Raven in her jail cell.
What?
You mean the cell we rented from the prop house?
No, I mean a real jail cell in a real police station where she's waiting for her preliminary hearing, which is going to take place, if you can believe this, in a real courtroom of all things.
I can't believe this, Calvin.
Yeah, well, I didn't believe it either. I just don't know why I didn't look at this whole thing more closely to begin with. Look, I was the arresting officer. Take it from me, it worked like a charm. Raven really thinks that she killed Jenks Avery.
Well, it certainly explains why Smiley's so optimistic.
Yeah, well, he's just certain that he's going to be able to change her mind, and I sure hope he's right.
Well, you don't sound very optimistic.
Yeah, well, I'm just beginning to realize how far I stuck my neck out in this whole thing. I mean, I know it was supposed to be a big joke, but I'm not enjoying it.
Where is this police station, Calvin?
It's the old 52nd downtown, my alma mater of all things. As a matter of fact, I was thinking of going by there just to sort of check around. You want to go take a look at it?
Yeah, I would.
Jody?
No, you go. I was never much on practical jokes.
Oh, come on. That'll be a good distraction.
Yeah, come on. Maybe you can help Smiley. I get the feeling this guy could use a little direction, you know what I mean?
I'm telling you, it'd be better off you don't say a word. Sometimes the judges just sit there. They don't make any noises except an occasional grunt.
What'd you say? I wasn't listening. Hey, I know how to handle this, all right? I think you ought to go and get your client, counselor.
Sure.
This is a muscle tension headache about to happen. Muscles tense. Press on nerves until muscle tension headache.
I need Anacin.
Take Anacin for muscle tension headache pain. Compared with regular headache tablets, Anacin has 23% more pain reliever, plus an extra ingredient. Anacin gives fast relief of muscle tension headache pain, so you can feel yourself again. Anacin relieves muscle tension headache pain fast.
If you pour in Kellogg's cornflakes, you'll burn the special place on the front of America's favorite cereal. Sit down to a familiar face. The face of a Kellogg Corn-Flake lover, the face of America too. When you sit down to America's favorite cereal, the face on the package is you, and it's gonna be a great day.
Well, oh, it's good to see you out of bed. Aha, I can see. You can't get along without me.
What are you doing here?
Well, I came to collect my wounded warrior, of course.
Your wounded warrior is doing all right. I'm in good shape. You're in good shape, too. Give me a kiss.
Thank you. Well, why don't you let me help you pack this bag?
All right. I thought you weren't feeling too well.
Oh, that was yesterday. I feel much stronger today.
You sure?
Yes. I took your advice, and I went home, and I got a good night's sleep.
You didn't get any color back in your cheeks.
Well, I just guess I didn't put on as much makeup today. Look, I couldn't let you go home all by yourself.
If I needed help, I could get a whole platoon of cops to carry me out of here.
Oh, you mean I wouldn't do?
Oh, don't be silly. I couldn't do any better than you.
Well, all right. Now, what else do you have to put back in here?
Oh, there's another shoe somewhere. Maybe under the bed. I don't know. Jinx, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, honest. I just... You know how it is when you bend down and all the blood rushes to your head?
Yeah, you get a rush. Well, sit down. Come on. But you told me you were feeling better today.
Well, I am. I mean, I was. Look, I wanted to come here and show you just how much better I was feeling. I also wanted to make sure you didn't forget your promise about getting married tomorrow.
As if I'm going to forget about that. Come on. I've made all the arrangements. I've talked to the top people at City Hall. Not only do we have the chapel, but they're going to spruce it up for us.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
There's going to be so many flowers there, you won't even believe it. It's going to be beautiful. And you're going to be the most beautiful bride.
Oh, I love you so much.
I love you, honey.
really don't feel. I'm feeling dizzy.
Here, look. Not gonna be using this anymore. Come on, lay down a little bit.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna lie down. If I lie down, I'm afraid I'll never get up again.
All right, look. Let's be logical about this. If you're not feeling well, maybe I should get some.
Well, no, please, don't call anybody, please.
All right.
What are you doing?
That reminded me. I've got to call Miles, tell him about tomorrow. He's going to be my best man.
But please, don't ask him to come here.
Kavanaugh residence?
Hi, Mrs. G. This is Derek Mallory. Is Miles there?
Yes, he's here. Just a second, please. Dr. Kavanaugh, it's Chief Mallory.
Derek, hello.
Miles, listen. I'm getting married tomorrow.
You what?
You heard me. I'm getting married tomorrow. If you hadn't gone up to Springfield, I wouldn't be giving you such short notice.
Oh, listen, that's just great. Is this going to be a strictly private affair, or would you be able to stand a couple of well-wishers?
Well, as a matter of fact, I do need a best man, and Jinx here, she could use a matron of honor if you know anybody.
Wait, let me tell Nicole about this.
What's happening?
We are invited to a wedding tomorrow. Here, I'll let you talk to the happy bridegroom.
Derek! Tomorrow? Where?
City Hall. Now, I know that doesn't sound too romantic, but it'll be nice. You gonna be able to come?
That is wonderful. Miles and I both have the day off tomorrow. We'll be there.
Oh, great. 11:30?
That's great. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
I guess I should call Mike and Nancy. Nicole, listen, Jinx isn't very well.
What?
No, she's looking very bad right now. Do you think Miles could come over here? I'm at the hospital still.
Well, yes, of course. I'm sure he can.
She wouldn't let me bring in any doctors here, so ask him to hurry, will you, please?
Yes, of course, Derek. Goodbye.
Could you bake a better cake than a pastry chef?
Why not, I said. I'll bet my Duncan Hines cakes are as good as a restaurant cake. But this was Master Chef Henri Bott of San Francisco's famous Blue Boar. Here's my Duncan Hines, and here's the judge, Brian Weatherhill, the owner of the Blue Boar. I sure hoped he wouldn't choose the chef's cake.
It's fine. Very nice cake.
Darn, that was his cake. But now it's Duncan Hines' turn.
It's a better cake. Moist? I prefer this cake.
He picked my cake.
Duncan Hines.
Very good, very moist. I do agree, this cake is better.
Duncan Hines cakes. So moist and delicious, you can make them better than a pastry chef's cake.
Classical Genoise. That's what I did.
Classical or not, this is a better cake.
I'm 30 years old. So am I.
Now, one of these skiers isn't 30. She's 44-year-old Barbara Gould, mother of 3. Can you tell who's who? Take a good look. Now, look at their hands. Even they don't give us a clue. Her secret, she cares for her hands, and part of that care is mild ivory liquid.
Doing lots of dishes, I wouldn't put my hands into anything but mild ivory liquid. I love those rich suds because they help my hands stay young-looking and get the dishes really clean.
Still can't tell who's who, huh?
Mom, come on. You gave me away. Yes, I'm the 44-year-old. I like my hands to look young, and ivory liquid really helps.
Mild ivory liquid helps your hands stay young-looking.
Where'd you get that rag?
What?
Your dress. Where'd you buy it?
None of your business.
Oh, I get it. It's hot, right?
I beg your pardon?
You know, it fell off a hand truck, right?
I'll have you know that this dress is a designer original.
Yeah? Yeah, well, I thought it looked expensive there. You know some John in the dress business, huh?
I don't know anyone named John.
Hey, look. Now, don't you get cute with me or I'll rip that there design original right off your body.
Will you just leave me alone?
Suit yourself. You know, when I'm in the slammer here, I like to talk to somebody. Helps pass the time until my mouthpiece gets here. Where'd they pick you up, honey? Some fancy bar, huh? Some Mickey Mouse fake you out?
You might as well stop talking because I don't know what you're talking about.
I said, did some police officer pick you up at a fancy bar and flash you his potsy?
Oh, my God. I'll have you know that I am not here for prostitution. I am only here for homicide.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Raven, okay, we're ready for you.
I would like to go someplace and freshen up, please.
There's gonna be no spectators in this.
I just want the judge to know that I'm a lady.
You look so cheap.
Check it out. Nice setup here, Smiley.
Not bad, huh, Johnny? Wait till you see the effect it has on Mrs. Raven Whitney, especially when I sentence her to the electric chair for the rest of your natural days, Mrs. Whitney.
Come on, you're not gonna do that.
No, I'm not gonna do that. This is a preliminary hearing. I'm supposed to decide whether there's reason to hold her for the grand jury.
Ah. Hey, you know, I never was to one of these things. How do they work exactly?
I'll tell you how this one's gonna work. We're gonna have 3 witnesses. First, Calvin Stoner, the arresting officer, then Raven Whitney will take the stand in her own defense, and then you.
Well, why am I last?
Well, we're saving the best for last.
Ah, good thinking.
Then I make my decision.
What'd I tell you?
Oh, wow.
What is this?
Smiley? Well, I just thought that Gavin and Jody ought to see your little set here.
Not bad, huh?
No, it really is a courtroom, isn't it?
Yep. City court. This place used to jump every night.
It's gonna really jump in a couple of minutes here when Raven gets here with her attorney. So if you don't mind, I'd like you to leave.
Not too friendly, is he?
Yeah, but I guess he's right. We shouldn't be here when the lady arrives. So, group, let's
No, not you, Calvin. What? What needs you? I mean, you're gonna testify.
You gotta be kidding. I mean, look, what I did last night was sticking my neck out far enough. I can't be involved anymore.
Now, wait a minute. Now, this is just for laughs. Now.
Yeah, well, I really think I've had enough laughs to last a while. Come on, guys. Let's let these practical jokers enjoy themselves.
Hey, Calvin,
So,
Hey, Cliff. Hey,
Bye, Cliff.
Jody. What's all that about?
Calvin just decided he doesn't want to play anymore. Well, that's all right. We don't need him. Huh? We can do it without him.
I'm kind of worried myself, Smiley. I just came from Raven, and she's really shot. Let's get this thing over with and tell her it was a joke, okay?
When you get it,
Itchy red skin.
get Kool-Aid when you get it.
Darn bug.
Get Kool-Aid when you get it.
Oh, touch of poison ivy.
Get Kool-Aid.
Cordate gently works with your body's natural defenses. It's all you need for the relief of dermatitis and other minor itches and rashes.
When you get it,
Itchy eczema.
get Kool-Aid.
Here she is, the famous Inspector 12. She makes sure that Hanes men's and boys' t-shirts and briefs are as good as we say they are. Inspector 12. She pokes. She stretches, and that's just the beginning. Once again, Hanes t-shirts and briefs pass the lasting quality test.
They don't say Hanes until I say they say Hanes.
Now on sale, Hanes men's and boys' underwear.
Go ahead, Billy. Go ahead.
Because I cleaned the sandwiches out from under your bed? Oscar!
Oscar and Felix are at it again tonight on The Odd Couple.
Why are you looking at me like that for? I mean, that's what we wanted to do, wasn't it? I mean, we already convinced her. She killed Jinx Avery. We arrested her. She spent the night in jail. What more can we do?
Make her think she's going to spend the rest of her life in jail. That's what we can do.
Boy, would that be awful to put a beautiful woman like that in jail.
Hey, look, enough is enough, all right? She's going half crazy. Look, I just wanted to teach her a lesson. I didn't want to torture her.
What is this with this sympathy with you? I don't believe you. Don't you remember what she did to you?
Yeah, sure, but I just wanted a little revenge. I thought revenge would be sweet. It's not. Revenge is just Revenge.
Smiley, maybe he's right.
Look, I just want to get a little bit more mileage out of this, okay? But we've worked a long time. We've gone through a lot
How
of
much
trouble.
further can we go with this thing, you know? Let's call it quits and just tell her the truth, and maybe she'll get back to theater.
I'm telling you, no.
If you don't tell her, I will.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You really are, Cliff. I was having such a good time with this whole thing. I really wanted it to last for a little while. But hey, I'll do it your way.
You will?
I'll hand down the decision, and then I'll say April Fool, huh? April Fool.
Yeah,
okay?
That's great, yeah. All right, I'll go tell Hector to bring in the prisoner.
Okay. Oh, just one thing about your testimony, Johnny.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had this written out so it'd be easy for you. I don't want you to read it. I want you to memorize it, okay?
I can't...
Well, just do it, John. That's all. Just do it. Just do it.
Munch a bunch of, munch a bunch of, munch a bunch of, munch of Fritos corn chips go with lunch. Munch a bunch of, munch a bunch of, munch a bunch of, munch of Fritos corn chips go with lunch.
Since 1932, the one and only original Fritos brand, America's favorite corn chips.
Munch a bunch of, munch a bunch, munch a bunch of Fritos go with lunch.
For 50 years, Fritos brand corn chips. They wouldn't have lasted so long if they didn't munch so good.
Sounds like a hit, Laura.
Thanks.
How about some coffee?
Great. Whoa.
Only half a cup. I thought you loved fresh brewed coffee.
Love the rich taste. It's the caffeine I can do without.
Me too. That's why we're drinking Brim decaffeinated coffee.
This is Brim?
This is Brim ground, and it's decaffeinated so you don't have to stop at half a cup.
If it tastes this rich, I don't want to stop. Fill it to the rim.
With Brim?
Fill your cup to the rim with the richness of Brim.
Tonight at 6, Jack Berry is your host for The Joker's Wild, followed by Bullseye at 6:30. Right now, it's time to chase all of your fantasies with the crew and guests on board the Love Boat.
This is Field Communications in Philadelphia. Beautiful hair is my business. And the shampoo I use has to help me make hair beautiful. That's why I use Jerry Redding. When you use Jerry Redding in the salon or at home, it shampoos in a softness, a glow, a fullness, a styleability. Your hair is ready to do what you want it to do.
Look and save a bundle. Where else can you find 1,500 ceiling fans in stock, 2,000 medicine cabinets in stock, 4,000 bathroom vanities in stock, 5,000 Anderson windows and storm windows in stock, 7,500 tap and kitchen cabinets in stock, 11,000 front doors, back doors, storm doors, bifold doors in stock, 160,000 square feet of Armstrong flooring in stock, 300,000 square feet of Armstrong ceiling tile in stock, 1 million feet of plywood, lumber, and paneling. And Mr. Goodbyes, of course. If you can buy it cheaper, buy it.